Hi everybody, Brandon Menchaki here, and today I want to talk about the significance of the littering problem in Laguna Beach and the importance of getting locals involved into the solution for this problem. I want to open up with a story that takes place about 5 years ago when I took my son Elijah, who's now 10, to the beach. He was 5 at the time, and he was out building a sandcastle, as he always does. That's what 5-year-olds do. And I heard a blood-curdling scream, and it was my son. And I ran over to go see what was going on, and when I ran up to him, I noticed his foot was bleeding tremendously. I mean, he had a cut in the bottom of his foot. I rushed him to his mother, and she started to tend to his cut. I couldn't help but wonder what caused it, so I went back over to where the sandcastle was being built, and I found not one, not two, but I found 3 broken bottles in the sand. These were remnants of a party that was there, and some group littered into the sand and buried the broken bottles. To me, this is unacceptable. Um, there's certain worries that a parent has when they take their kid to the beach, and typically it's about safety and drowning prevention and things of this nature. However, littering and pollutants that are hidden in the sand and hidden in the water that can cause a potential health risk to our children, I feel like we should be far beyond this. However, it's not the case. According to the National Ocean and Atmospheric Association, over 1.4 billion pounds of trash and debris is dumped into the ocean every year. 1.4 billion pounds of trash are dumped into the ocean every year. Now, I hope you see this as an important issue, because I certainly do. And what I want to talk about now is what we need in our local community to help fix this tremendous problem. As of right now, according to LagunaBeachCity.net, over 3 million tourists visit Laguna Beach each year. And with that being said, the city alone cannot handle the amount of trash, pollutants, and littering that's left by from a lot of these tourists that come into town. What we need is for our community to stand together, to be here for each other, to help clean up the mess that's being made by people who don't live here. What we need is an organized cleanup crew that meets periodically and consistently to help fix this issue. What we need is solidarity, and for everybody to pitch in to help with this, because it's not going to be 1 or 2 or 3. It's going to take a little bit of help from everybody. What we need is stricter littering laws to dissuade those folks who feel like throwing the trash out in the streets or into the sand is okay. What we need is help. What we really need is you as a community member. Let's talk about how to get involved. It's really easy. You can get started by contacting a local member of your city council. You can contact me if you'd like. You can start your own cleanup group. If you don't have time for that and you have more money than time, then you can sponsor a currently existing cleanup group. If you don't have time or money, you can just be an advocate for the city, and when you see someone littering, hold them accountable. Explain to them what it does to our community and how it impacts you in your life. Spread the word. If you can't do any of those things, tell a friend, tell a family member what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish. When you're thinking about whether or not you should get involved or whether you shouldn't, I want you to stop. I want you to stop for a moment, and I want you to envision something. I want you to picture getting regular fresh air and exercise for free. I want you to picture getting to know your neighbor that you haven't talked to for the last 3 years. I want you to picture a free and beneficial way to expand your network and to expand your sphere of influence if you're in business. Imagine walking along the coastline and not having to walk around styrofoam cups. Imagine not having to worry about your child getting cut in the sand or getting a respiratory infection from the contaminated water. Enough of why we should get involved. Let's just go. Let's get up. Let's get out. Let's do something that our future selves will be proud of. We need your help for the love of our town, for the love of our community, and for the love of each other, please stand up and help me in my effort to get involved in cleaning up the streets and the sands of Laguna Beach. Thank you.